Good afternoon. We're back. So before I dive in and do some more reminding myself of the story and pacing of Suikoden 2, I was doing some research on like the lore that kind of ties all the games together, specifically on the true runes and some of the like the creation myth of this world. So apparently, what's up, Drake? Um, Apparently, the creation story of this series is that, like, the darkness, some sentient darkness existed, and it was sad because it was, alone or whatever. So it sheds a tear, and that tear uh, births the sword and shield. And on that sword and shield are arrayed like 27 different like gems. Like between the two there are 27 total. And they fight each other because the sword's like I can freaking destroy anything, and the shield's like I can withstand any damage or whatever. So they basically brag. Protect anything or cut anything, so they fight. And the sword shatters and the shield also shatters, and the pieces become the sky and the earth, and the gems that were on them are the 27 true runes of the series. That's like the creation myth of Suikoden, right? So, according to the legend, the true runes are the backbone of the Suikoden universe, allowing it to exist. So, like the all existence is perpetuated or allowed to continue by these 27 true runes. Drake Trandler says, don't got much to do, just in FF14 trying to buy a house in game, but you gotta wait out some timers that you can't see and bid against other people. This is the type of thing you're talking about is the reason I hate MMOs. Just like padding out, making things take longer than they need to in order to extend the time that people are paying a subscription. I just fundamentally am against the structure of MMOs for that reason. Each true rune is effectively a sort of god with its own will or agenda. Their immense power attract kings, emperors, and other secret organizations, which has ultimately led to many, many wars throughout the ages of Suikoden. No one knows for certain where true runes come from, but legend tells that 27 true runes were created when the brothers Sword and Shield fought against each other, and after the Sword and Shield is scattered, the 27 gems adorning the Sword and Shield transformed into 27 true runes. The battles between the sword or the true runes are often paralleled by the struggles for power within the and between nations. So essentially, again, these true runes are kind of in conflict with each other. So when people become in possession of the runes, their struggles against the others who wield the true runes are not necessarily, or maybe could be interpreted. What's up, Oz? Could be interpreted as those people are sort of like being not necessarily controlled, like mind controlled by the runes, but that their desires are influenced by the runes. And so these wars that are happening in Suikoden all the time are the result of these true runes being in conflict, but they're kind of using their wielders to their ends, so to speak. Oh, the poster back there. Yeah, it's actually two different ones. So I've been working with a client for the last, basically over the whole summer, and I've talked to the guy who I was working with about Final Fantasy and stuff because he used to play it as a kid. So he got me a couple of these posters. Just because he's a cool guy. So he got me this one and this one. And I haven't really thought about where to hang them up yet. because at least in this room, it's mostly just sound panels. So I just stick them here in the background for now. And yeah. So that was nice of him to do. Okay, so anyways, that's the 27 true runes. This Ashen Future, I think, is an idea presented in Suikoden 3. So Luke, a reoccurring character in Suikoden 1, 2, and at least 3, he has a wind rune. He has the true wind rune, right? And he sees this Ashen Future, or at least what he believes to be the future, where the 27 true runes are trying to like reconstruct the era of the Sword and Shield before they shattered and created the world. And so humanity is prolonging the separation of the runes from coming back together again to create the Sword and Shield. So when the runes succeed, the Ashen Future will come. The Ashen Future is where the world turns gray and dark as death, no colors, no shapes, no sounds, no wind, noise, no smell of grass, no heat from the sun, in short, nothingness. And so I think Luke in that game tries to destroy his true wind rune to avoid the future of these runes coming back and reuniting and creating the Sword and Shield again. So anyways, he essentially is the antagonist of Suikoden 3 or whatever, because what he's trying to do in the pursuit of destroying the wind rune is like really bad. What's up, Rob? All true runes represent a certain aspect of existence, such as punishment, beginning, or even basic elements, fire and wind. They are tied to the foundations of the universe, bringing forth benefits and curses to its bearer, such as agelessness, immunity to disease, incredible magic powers, but most notably the ability to control the destinies of entire nations. As opposed to regular runes, which are chosen by people to wear or to temper into weapons, true runes choose the people who will bear them. Oh yeah, so all the other runes where your magic comes from in the Suikoden games are like they're derivative, or they're sired by, so to speak, a true rune. So a true rune, like from a true rune, you can get the other like normal runes, right? But the true runes themselves are, at least to some degree, sentient. As unlike the regular runes, the true runes are sentient and have wishes and necessities. Each true rune has a different desire and follows a different behavior. That's worded weird. To reach these desires, some necessities can be potentially harmful or even lethal to the bearer of the rune. So I was watching Lore Runner's rumination on Suikoden 2, and he claims that it's not entirely clear whether these runes are sentient in the sense that they have a will, or whether or not they are like a law, like a law of nature, say like gravity or something, where it just acts in its nature, and because of just the nature of the runes, they are in conflict with each other just by existing as they naturally are, or whether they exert a will. It's not clear. Some people think one, some people think the other. The way that it's written here, it makes it seem like they have a will of their own. True runes have been known to destroy their bearer or even swap bearers so that they can become properly aligned with those with great power or even the stars of destiny in order to bring greater order or chaos to the universe. When the true rune has really harmful effects to its bearer, sometimes it's branded as cursed by the people. Although the bearers of true runes often stop aging and become immune to disease, they are still susceptible to death from physical causes such as accidents, sacrifice, or murder. If this happens, the rune will seek another host or stay dormant. The rune will also go with these conditions if the the part of the body that the rune is attached to or attached on gets severed from the main body, like the hand, for example. It is mentioned that the true runes also have the ability to give their bearers immortality. In opposition, if the bearer excessively uses the power of the rune, the bearer will die. There are still some mysteries concerning the true rune's capabilities, as the series has shown that the runes can divide their powers, like the case of the Rune of Beginning and the Gate Rune. But in each case, the rules of the Split Rune are treated differently, as the Half-Gate runes have granted their bearers the full benefits of the True Rune, while the Bright Shield and Black Sword do not. Yeah, so some of these runes are actually Split Runes. The True Runes from Suikoden 2, the Sword and the Shield, that Ryo and Jowie get, they're actually a Split Rune. They reunite, or they were once one single rune. Some true runes are said to have started their life as one, such as the Sun and Night rune originally being one. The Night rune transformed itself into a sentient sword and is unknown. If other true runes may have done the same, or if a unique power to the Night, or if it's a unique power to the Night rune alone. So you have the Night and the Sun rune at split, but that's because the Night rune wanted to, whereas the Sun and Shield runes, something else caused them to separate. The Gate rune, same thing, between like Windy and like Not or whatever. The runes have also shown to be contained by inanimate objects, such as the Sovereign rune being embedded on Emperor Barbossa's sword, though this may be the case of some sealing technique. Some true runes are also known to materialize themselves in the form of a creature or beast when they feel threatened, called incarnations. Most of these incarnations serve as the final obstacle in several Suikoden games like the Beast and Sun runes. Another ability to see the future or the possible paths to take current events. Leknot, Luke, and the Flame Champion were the first to have this ability. Only Leknot is more conscious about trying to change the future by using force. The power of true runes are devastating if the bearer loses control, but if they are destroyed, it could cause massive annihilation in continents or oceans in seconds. Oh, so that's, yeah. So if you destroy a true rune, the destruction that would follow would be incredible. Which is why I guess the party of Suikoden 3 is trying to stop Luke. Even though he's technically trying to, like, save the world, it's like a lesser of evils, I guess, kind of scenario where it's like a lot of people will die if I destroy this rune, but at least it won't create the ashen future. Unlike a regular rune, the true runes have some loyalty and respect for the original bearer, such as Sierra. Even runes have a conscience, demonstrated when bearers are desperate. The occult powers are activated. Hyusak was able to find a way to steal the true runes using unconventional methods, but effects using body parts and a special liquid in special crystal runes. Alright, so now we have the list of the runes. The Beast rune is from Suikoden 2. This was used by Luca Blight to sacrifice the entire freaking city of Muse or whatever. And it was the final boss of Suikoden 2. You'd topple Barad-dûr and cause a swallowing fissure. Yeah, there you go. Confirmed, Sauron was a true rune. Beast rune lay dormant within Lerenu, I don't know how to pronounce that. Till Luca Blight took interest in its power. After the Beast rune was realized as a weapon of war, huge quantities of blood were sacrificed to it, awakening various relatives of the Beast rune. Okay, so we know about the Beast rune. Rune of the Beginning. This is the combination of the Sword and Shield rune. Jowie had the Sword rune and Ryo had the Shield rune. When they combine, they make the Rune of Beginning. A true rune representing the initial chaos of birth, inherent in times of creation. This true rune is always found separated into its components, the Bright Shield and Black Sword runes, and bearers of these two runes are bound by the rune's power to fight against each other until only one survives to win the other component. Scholars are uncertain whether the black sword and bright shield are the same sword and shield from the legends of creation, and no one knows what exact power the rune of the beginning bears. It is said that the rune grants its owner the power to judge war. So here is at least one part of the story that I felt was unclear as I was playing through Suikoden 2. The fact that Jowie kept saying, like, we have to fight. And, the fact that he was able to rise up through the ranks of Highland as quickly as he did. I was actually thinking about this yesterday when we got through the part where, you escape from Highland, escape the execution, and Jowie and Rio were both branded as traitors to Highland. Yet Jowie then returns, and not only returns to Highland, but is quickly put into like a pretty high position within like Luca Blight's army. And his rise to become the king of Highland happens fairly quickly. And so there was part of me, it's like, I thought that they had branded this guy as a traitor. Why didn't they just kill him when he returned? So the answer to this is the fact that the runes kind of like change fate. They manipulate things in the world in order to put themselves in position of conflict against the other runes. So the fact that they are the owners of these true runes, Ryu and Jowie, these runes were part of the creation myth of this entire world. So they have the power to manipulate fate, which meant that Jowie's rise in the ranks of Highland, as well as his need to fight Ryo, is being driven by his possession of the rune. He's being manipulated by the rune. He changes as a character upon possessing that rune, right? Like his motivations change, his temperament changes, and presumably the same is true for Ryo as well. Although he's a silent protagonist, you don't see that quite the same way. So that's what's going on there, and I felt confused by this while playing the game because I don't think the runes are very well explained in the game. In fact, the runes are not very well explained in either Suikoden 1 or 2, the two that I've played. Perhaps this concept of the runes manipulating fate is either very lightly touched upon in this game, but maybe more thoroughly explained in Suikoden 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever. I'm not sure. But this is something that I feel could have been more deeply explained and explored in Suikoden 2 in order for it to make a little more sense to someone who's not familiar with all this background on the runes, and how they connect the different games to each other, how the lore kind of connects them all, right? But that's what was going on there. So that'll be a nice thing to consider as I'm kind of playing through it again. The Moon Rune is possessed by Necklord in the first and second game. Was originally possessed by Sierra. This is one of the party members who joins you in Suikoden 2 to fight against Necklord during that side quest. Or I guess not really a side quest, it's a main story quest, but you know what I mean. She joins you during kind of that second period where you're fighting Necklord in Suikoden 2. She was the original owner of it. And this is a rune that has sort of a dual nature to it. So, yeah, it represents compassion and destruction, right? So when you first possess it, you'll kind of be overtaken by this period where your bloodlust and desire for destruction will be really high. But if you can master the rune, eventually the compassion side of it will surface. So Necklord, the vampire, is in the destruction phase. And so his bloodlust is really, really high. But Sierra had already gone into the compassion phase of owning that rune. So, yeah, Necklord is in a lot of ways possibly a victim of being an owner of this moon rune rather than being an evil person himself. Rob says may not have been true when Suikoden 1 and 2 were made, retconned in later. That's also definitely a possibility, yeah. This rune carries with it a huge curse, as it actually dominates its bearer's mind until he or she gains mastery over its powers. Okay, so this seems to confirm that it's your mind is sort of dominated by the rune until you gain mastery over it. When Sierra McCain came into possession of this rune, she ended up going on a killing rampage, forcing her to retreat into the forest to keep herself from harming others. As she gained mastery over this rune, she was able to tap into the powers of compassion, which diminished her vampiric impulses to drink the blood of the living. This led to the creation of the Blue Moon Village, where Sierra lived with others who had cast their pasts away, such as Rian Pinneberg. Who is this? Don't remember this guy at all. Which game is he from? This looks like Suikoden 3 art to me. Or maybe 4. I don't know. Anyways, not Suikoden 2. And Necklord, of course. So these people were all part of the village. Sierra moved the moon rune from herself and placed it on an altar at the center of the village. Necklord, overtaken by the lust for power, stole the moon rune and fled, robbing immortality from the villagers other than Sierra. Some of the villagers fled to sustain their immortality through sucking the blood of others. Although Sierra lost physical possession of the moon rune, the rune still recognized her as its master. Thus, when Sierra caught up with Necklord, she was able to command the rune to obey her and deactivate itself. Necklord used the moon rune during the Dunan Unification War to take over Tinto. Oh, yes. I have a map, or I had a map, did I? What did I do with it? Hold up. Over here it is, over here. I had a map of the world. Where are we at? Gotta get back to the Patreon. There it is. And it was this one. Well, this is one of them. But it was mostly here. So this is the Tauran Republic, where the first game takes place. I think the Arcadian Empire is mentioned in that game, but you don't really go there. This is the Dunan Republic, where the second game takes place. This is not a good map, though. Hold on. Let's see if I can find a better one. Nope. Let's see. There was a better map. Where was it? Here, this one works. Okay, so, yeah, Tauran Republic, Arcadian Empire, whatever. That's first game. Then we have Dunan here. This is second game. This was originally the, what do they call them, the Joustin city-states. So through most of the game, this brown area is known as the Joustin city-states. All these different cities are their own state. And then we have the Kingdom of Highland, which is where the main characters Ryu and Jowie and Nanami are from, and where Luca Blight is the prince of. And Luca Blight, and this is something I want to pay attention to as well on my second playthrough. I didn't really understand Luca Blight's motivations very well. And again, this might be because I'm distracted when I'm streaming the game and a bunch of people are talking to me and I miss dialogue and stuff, so it's possible I just missed it. But I don't remember... I vaguely remember a slight mention that the Joustin city-states had raped his mother, Luca's mother, and that his sister Giulia was the result of that. So she became pregnant through the rape, and Giulia was born as a result of that. And that Luca, on top of being like a psychopath already, like, so he is like mentally ill, right? He's psychotic, but he's super pissed at his father for allowing this to happen, and at his own country, like the people of his own country for like accepting this. The fact that the Joustin city-states and Highland were going to be reaching a peace agreement at the very beginning of the game, right? That pissed him off really, really bad. So he hates not only the city-states for what they did to his mother, he hates the people of his own country for accepting a peace with them. So this is why he arranges the massacre of the youth brigade in the beginning of the game, and sets to blame that on the city-states to reignite the war again, and why he's only interested in killing as many people as possible, not only of the Joustin city-states, but of his own kingdom. He just wants to like freaking annihilate everybody for what happened to his mother. Now, I'm going to be paying much closer attention to the dialogue to see like where they talk about this. But that gives a lot more depth to Luca as a character than I had previously understood. Because, I mean, again, I remember a brief mention of it, but I don't remember them really going into much detail about how that, like, I don't know, like, just ignited this horrific sort of hatred and anger in his heart, and the fact that he's psychotic to begin with, which sort of compounded that into this really, really, like, this just total blood rampage that he goes on. As Rob says, dark stuff. Absolutely. Tragically dark stuff. So, like, anyways, I'm going to be paying more attention to that. Exactly, Drake Chandler for kids. So I'm paying more attention to that as I'm playing the second time, but I didn't really grasp the full nature of that on the first playthrough. And again, I'm, at least for now, willing to admit that that possibly could be because I was streaming the game on Twitch and I just wasn't really like fully paying attention to the dialogue all the time and might have missed that. Anyways, that's what's going on with that. As for these other runes, a lot of them come into play in other games in the series, so I'm not going to pay too much attention to them. The Gate rune is a split rune, and the owners of that are Leknot and Windy, both from the first game. They're sisters, right? Windy was like manipulating the Scarlet Moon Empire behind the scenes. She was the antagonist from the first game, alongside the Emperor of that game. And Leknot, of course, is like the sage in all the games who sort of like leads the main characters as they come into possession of true runes and sort of, helps them in their journeys and stuff. So the Back Gate rune is the one Leknot owns, and the Front Gate rune was the one that Windy owns. She falls off the tower at the end of the first game with the Emperor, but considering she has like powers of teleportation, it's not like totally, they could bring her back if they were ever to make a Suikoden game. They could definitely bring her back. It would make complete sense that she didn't just let herself fall and die. The Night rune is actually the sword. The sword that can kill the vampires that Victor wields in Suikoden 1 and 2. So it takes on the embodiment of an actual sentient sword. But that's actually the Night rune. That's separated from the sun, or whatever. The Soul Eater rune is Tyr McDowell, the main character of the first game. This is the rune that he possesses. This gives you power over life and death, essentially. Which is why, if you get all 108 characters in Suikoden 1, you can bring, what's his name? Gremio. You can bring Gremio back to life at the end of Suikoden 1 if you get all 108 Stars of Destiny. He's said to have continued owning that, and it gives him agelessness. Rune of Punishment is a Suikoden 4 rune that the main character has. I won't get into that. The Sovereign rune was the rune possessed by the Emperor Barbossa of the Scarlet Moon Empire in Suikoden 1. Again, the Sovereign rune and the Soul Eater rune could have been manipulating their owners, or their wielders, not owners. I should not put it that way. It's actually the other way around. It's more like the true runes own the people, but the wielders of the runes were manipulated to conflict. Kind of like I was talking about earlier, how the runes are sort of manipulating destiny through the people that they become possessed by. But anyways, Barbossa owned that Sovereign rune. Sun rune comes into another game. True Earth rune, the true... Okay, so each of these runes, the true elemental runes, they are the ones that sire the lesser ones that are commonly found that you can use your fire magic and your wind magic and whatnot. Am I the only one that was mildly annoyed by the fact their name was Ted? You mean Ted was who was Tyr's friend in the first game? Ted? That actually came from the original RPG that they were working on for the Konami game machine. When Konami was going to be making their own video game console, they were making an RPG for it, and Ted was the name of the friend character in that game, and they kind of carried it over into Suikoden 1. That's one of the things that remained. Anyways, these true elemental runes birth all the others, and the true wind rune is owned by Luke, who he decides he wants to try and destroy it in Suikoden 3, which leads to the whole conflict of Suikoden 3. So yeah, there we go. That is the background and sort of summarized basic lore behind the true runes. And very, very important information, I feel, to have in order to really understand or to fully appreciate what's going on in these Suikoden games. So let's go ahead and get back into Suikoden 2 again. With that in mind. Come on. All right. So in order to get the pass to get into Muse, we told this guy we would help him in his treasure hunt. This is actually a pretty long section, if I remember correctly. Sindarin. Lost race of the Sindar. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Oz. His name being Ted. Ted is kind of a funny name. It actually reminds me of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. They come across that sorcerer who's like blowing up all the stuff and it's like, what is your name, oh powerful sorcerer? There are some who call me Tim? It's kind of a similar situation, right? You're good, Oz. You're good. This is what this is for. These streams are for hanging out with you guys, not necessarily for me to do this. I'm going to be working on like my next project or whatever, but the streams are really for for hanging out with you guys, right? I do some of this stuff off screen while you guys aren't watching. Like, I was doing some research already before I started the stream on Suikoden 2's lore. And some of it, you know, I found really interesting, so I decided to start streaming in order to share some of what I was learning with you guys. But yeah, the streams are meant for interaction with us, not necessarily to be wholly dedicated to making sure I stay on track or whatever. I can do that off screen if I need to. Alright, this place was kind of winding. There's lots of paths to take. Lots of treasure to get. Stone of Magic, we're gonna use that right freaking now. We're gonna use it on... Probably Rio's a good bet. Ooh, nice. +3 to magic. I like that. I don't remember how badly these guys sucked. It is kind of funny having that that door out there open, because there's no the way that this office was constructed. We tried to make it as soundproof as possible to the offices outside of it. So it's very heavily insulated, and then it's within another larger space. So out there, you guys know, is like the larger studio space. And that leads to the hall outside, which then leads to the rest of the building, of course. But within the studio space, we built this office with heavily insulated walls and no air circulation coming in here. So when I close that door, it is like 100%, there's like no reflections. You clap and it's just completely dead in here, which is really good for recording when we need to do that. But it gets very, very hot in here as well. So most of the time when I'm just, you know, doing something casual, the deadening of the sound panels is enough to the point where it doesn't matter if I keep that door open a little bit, it's still going to sound really clean without any reverb in it. But I keep it open to allow equalization with the air, so the air can, because there is an air vent right outside on the left. And so air can flow into here and keep it cooler. So anyways, that's why I usually leave that door open. But it does look kind of scary. And Chrissy brings it up every time she's watching me do something. Down first. Nope, nothing down there. Alright, we can auto on this guy. Level 11, nicely done. Alright, I think this way first. Nope, not this way first. This way first. I have only a vague sort of memory. Yeah, this we'll destroy later, I think. This place confused the balls out of me the first time I was here. Okay, now we'll unite. That guy should be dead after this one. Oh, not quite. That sucks. Ouch. Yeah, they hurt. These guys do pretty significant damage. But we should level up pretty quick. Yeah, see that? Angry Bow. Alright, I did end up having to use a lot of medicine in this place. Back, get you back. Who else took a big hit? The rest of you kind of level up, so you're okay. Nothing there. Can go this way. Oh yeah, this battle sucks. Or this grouping, this enemy grouping sucks. After him. Go after one of the guys in the back. Oh, nicely done. Way to go, Ami. Oh, I should have gotten that guy. Come on. Come on. Okay, so who took that hit? I think it was Millie. Oops. I want to use Mega Medicine, though. Who has a regular medicine? Start using yours. Or did you level up? Oh, it's Genjin. Genjin too. Alright. That way. Get. Shoulder pads. It's 4, defense 5. It's 5. Equip gloves for some reason, but okay. Alright, take this thing. Round plate. There's a square one down there. We'll get that later. We lower the water level. Let's see, this way leads to another one, right? Yeah, the square one is there. This one leads to another one, oh, wait. Yep, I get totally confused in this place. It's hard to keep track of, knowing everywhere you've been. Let's go back across this way first. The triangle plate. Another round plate there. It's already open though. A fire lizard rune. Oz has only played the first Suikoden around this time last year, but these reused sound effects got me a little nostalgic. Yeah. I'm a fan of series that will use the same sound effects throughout the series for like menus and when you get a new item, like victory fanfare, that sort of thing. Or like opening title screen. Yes, another one for Square we can save here though. Might as well do that. Okay. So we know where the two paths lead across. About this way. This goes all the way to the top. Everyone's up to level 13. That will lower the water level. I can go get the square one. Alright. Alright. I think I need to go all the way back or take advantage of this. Wait, where does this go? Oh yeah, back here. Yeah, so I think I have to go all the way back and go this way. Oh, I hate this battle. This one sucks. These guys can do some major damage in this grouping. Ugh! Fetch you guys. It actually wasn't too bad. I think I only hit one of my party members. You should be dead. You should be dead. Oh, they're not quite dead. Some leather armor. We could use that. You can't wear leather armor. Leather coat. That's way better. Should I put it on Nanami first, though? She can't wear it. I'm guessing you can't either. Ooh, leather armor's even better than brass? Wow. Okay, you put that on then. You can put on brass armor. Alright. Works for me. Is that on... Who took the game? Samza? As well. Okay, what happens if I go this way? Get a gauntlet. Ready? That's 4. Oh, he can't wear them. I keep forgetting. Replace your cheek guards with this gauntlet. And give him guns. That'll be better. Dash this. Even after sharpening all my weapons up to level 5, still struggling to do good damage in this place. Though I do think I am doing better this time than I did. Dude, these guys are pretty strong. They did on the first playthrough. But yeah, I was really struggling here on the first playthrough. But I think all the preparation I did this time is helping somewhat. That's about 30 damage per hit, so I mean it's 60 total. Dude, really struggling to kill these guys. Any idea what's next for the retrospective treatment after Suikoden? So I am also doing a Xenogears story analysis video, but I'm going to be jumping headlong into finishing my Final Fantasy retrospective series. And by that I mean I'm releasing the entire set again, like redoing them. I've talked a little bit about that on Patreon. There's a like an update video on Patreon that you can check out where I talked about that a little bit. But I've kind of mentioned it a couple times in the past that I'm going to be working on releasing them all at once in a really cohesive video series that feels like it's all part of the same thing. Style changes. Wait a minute, I can't go this way yet. Why not? It's just something. Anyways, no, they're not all finished. I'm going to be working on them. After, like, that's the next major project after finishing this, is what I'm saying. Fixing inaccurate information, changing the style so they all feel the same, making sure they have the same audio-video quality, that sort of thing. That's what you guys will be able to watch here on these streams, is my work. Oh, fetch. This looks bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I don't know why I did that. No, go back. There. Oh, 15. Not bad. Okay, Did I miss something? Is there a way to cross? Dang it. Not this again. There you go, Genjin. Well done. Is there a way to cross over there? Confused. I'm very confused. Yes, Oz, that's exactly kind of where I'm at, is, I've gotten better and better and better over the years as I've been doing it, and so, you know, you go back to the early ones and they just don't feel anything like the later ones. I think, basically from Final Fantasy 9 and on, they have a certain, like, level of, I don't know, polish and just like depth to them that the ones before it didn't quite have, or at least were leading up to. But I think that Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy Tactics, the two of those are the ones that represent kind of what I'm really going for when all is said and done. So I want to bring all of them up to the same level of quality and finish it all out. And release them all at the same time. So that it all feels like a cohesive series. So that's going to be like what I'm going to be focusing on after I'm done with Suikoden. Okay, can I go this way and get down into the... See, if I could get underneath there, I could go get the square one. But I don't remember how to get down there. Maybe I have to do it this way. How do I get down there? Nice. The FF15 review will account for the fact that the game has been updated a lot. So, you know, it's a retrospective too. So it's going to... the same will be true of the Final Fantasy XIV video, right? Like Final Fantasy XIV Online and Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn are not even the same game. So, you know, I'll be making sure that I cover how the games changed over the course of their lifespan, so to speak. Where can I get down there from? I don't know. I don't remember. There's gotta be a way, right? Good, she did extra damage to the moon guy. I think we'll be able to get him before he hits us. Come on, finish him off. Good. You and Lore Runner mentioned that you seem to like FF8 more each time you play it. With the remake out this week, you can play it 10 more times or so until it gets 5 chocobos out of 5. I am planning on playing FF8 again, the remake, or not the remake, the remastered version, so I will at least play it one more time. I have recently played and beaten Final Fantasy VII, almost Final Fantasy IX, currently going through Final Fantasy XII, so a lot of these games I'm kind of replaying again anyways, so my thoughts on them are still pretty fresh. As if I hadn't beaten them a bunch of times before anyways, but... I hope we can get him. Good. There's a really good source of videos for 1.0 Final Fantasy XIV. The guy breaks down everything really well. Make sure, if you have the link to that, send it to me. Definitely want to make sure. My only experience with the original Final Fantasy XIV Online is the beta. So I played the beta, and it was not good. And so I was like, nope, not playing this, because I already didn't like... Can I just run from this? Dang it, I fetched up. I should not have done that. F! Crap. Please let me run this time. What was I saying? I played the beta, and it was not good, and I already didn't like MMOs, so I was like, nope, not playing this. But, where's this lead again? Square one. I don't know. I'm really effing up with not being able to run away. I don't know if I'll finish FF9 off stream. Maybe? Maybe at some point, I don't know. Okay. How in the balls do I get over there? And into that portion? Maybe it's this way. Did I already try this? I think I already tried this. Can't get down there this way, right? Yeah, you can't. I don't effing know how to get down there. This took me forever the first time as well to figure out like how to get down there. Can't remember how to do it. Then I gotta respond to this. What the f... Yeah, I saw that, Chandler. Drake Chandler, thank you. I will check that out. How do I get over there? I have to break those rocks somehow. At least that's what I remember. I don't remember how that's accomplished, though. I don't have any memory of that. No, I do not want to fight this group. Holy crap, please no. We're all level 15, right? I can't even tell from here. How do I break these rocks? Don't remember. Do not remember. This was a problem in the first playthrough as well. I couldn't figure out what to do here. Angry blow. I literally don't remember how to do this. Look it up. I'm not gonna freaking waste my time running around all day long trying to figure this out. Sindar ruins. This is not a guide. This is a Wikia page. That's not what I'm looking for at all. Come on. What do I do? Ugh. Stomach pain today. Wait, you have the square one already? Oh, no. What's up, Velhart? How are you? Yeah, I got that already. Take that to the top. Now what? Now what? How do you get down there? Come on, bruh. Show me how to do it. Oh my gosh, it's taking forever. Okay, you're back here. Now where? Oh, I don't... Oh, maybe I didn't get that already. Chainmail. Wait a minute, was there a way to go down? Oh my gosh. Now I remember. Relaxing weekend. Labor Day weekend, actually. 3-day weekend. Not for me, but for most of you. Should be the case. Oh, wrong way. This way first, then up. I don't want to fight you guys. Please just let me go. Okay, so. Nope. Not doing that one either. Up here. Up here again. Up here again. Now we can cross. This is where you get down there. Chain mail. That onto that. And whoops. So you can't equip the leather armor. Can't put on brass armor. Whatever. Okay. Who's got medicine? Let's use it. Who needs it most? You. That's good for now. Okay, now we can go this way. She seems to be doing more damage now with the fetch. That's you, man. Thought I had him. Now he's dead. See, I'm not getting very much experience anymore. Makes fighting useless, but I'm not quite like high enough level to just run from the battles automatically, which just sucks. Is it? Use it. Keep that one. Oh, that's blocking the way. Okay. I feel like I can kill them. Let's see what happens. It's 40 damage, 80 damage. That guy on the right should be dead. No, he's not. Oh, that sucks! What the balls, man? I thought for sure the guy on the right would have been dead. Fetch! These battles are pretty dangerous in this place. Wow, he wasn't even close. Oh, I think we're effed. Okay. This is one of the, I would say one of the tougher dungeons in the whole game, actually. I think it's just early enough to where you're just not quite like that strong yet. You don't have access to some of the good runes and things like that, and so just a little tougher than some of the other areas in the game. Alright, we're back to full health. Almost used up all my medicines, which is good because I have Mega Medicine, and I can't go this way. What? Why? I'm gonna have to lower down those gate things. Oh, here it is. Square plate. Over here and get this. Ooh, a water rune? Wow. I don't remember getting a water rune so early. I need to give that to Nanami as soon as possible. Can't go that way. Can go this way. Alright, I'm just gonna fight them. Even though they suck. I'm not gonna fight. Let's leave them. Oh, come on, Nanami. Missing. Ouch, that hurts. Come on, finish him off. Come on. Thank you. 16. Alright. Someone got messed up in that fight. Engine. Something I can get down here? Nope. Gotta go all the way back. Alright, so I think this way first. I just run from this battle. Good. So this way leads to the square one, I think. At least the first square one. There are two different square ones. Old Book Volume 2. Alright, this guy, just kill him. 3. Close to 90, then another 50, another 50. Okay, that's nice critical. Magic Drain Rune. Freaking stomach's killing me for some reason. I don't remember where the other one was, so I'm just running. These fights. Where's the other one where we need to use the square rune? The square plate. What part of the world are you from, Oz? Because compared to European countries, we don't get hardly any holidays or days off at all. Like, not even close to the same number as European days off and holidays and stuff. I don't remember where the other square rune goes. Where I just went. Dang it! Ugh, that's annoying. Why can't I run from these guys yet? Okay, so I just have it. They're pulling it out. Okay. So where's the other one? Yeah, but lazy countries like Greece, with all their holidays and only working half of every Friday, is why they're all borrowing from Germany. I'm in New Zealand, coming up 7 a.m. shortly Sunday morning. Let's see. This way. I just went that way. No, up one, then over. Oh my gosh, stop it. Just let me freaking find where I'm supposed to go. Okay, here we are. Who has medicine left? Use it. Okay. So we need to give people things. Do I have to do whip, maybe? Why don't you take one of these cream stews? Actually, wait a minute. No. Well, no, we'll give Nanami mega medicine. We'll give, so he's got one. I think I'm gonna give her the other one. Whatever, just put that on. Oh, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Put it on in place of cream stew. Just give Millie the other cream stew. You have one. Nami has one. Well, no, let's keep her with the mega medicine. And then give you the other cream stew. There we go. Good now. Instead of angry blow, we'll give you gloves. These guys just keep attacking. She can attack, but have some healing, and then you can heal, you can heal. That looks good to me. My work and sleep schedule puts me closer to someone on the American East Coast, though. That's, so you work primarily in the night, then? Where you're at. I'd really love to visit New Zealand someday. That'd be an awesome place to check out. Looks like this is it. Most deer, huh? I wonder what. For me, it's Grandpa Gengaku. It. Everyone. Fame. Gold. Gotta be treasure, right? Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, this black sword rune is beastly in this fight in particular. Just do a regular attack. So, you can do that on the first turn. And your rune is Groundhog. 2 times damage, combat once only. Let's do it. About 100 damage there, not bad. I assume you'd be wanting to see Hobbiton or Te Papa Museum where they display models used for Barad-dûr. The overnights for me at my airport. Seeing where they shot Lord of the Rings would be cool, but also just the history of the island itself as a Polynesian island, right? Would be really cool. When I was in Hawaii, I went to the Polynesian Cultural Center and got a little bit of a taste of some of the history of all the different Polynesian islands and their cultures and stuff, so I feel like that could be really cool. Can you do it again? Do it again. Use medicine on Zamsa because he's about to die. Wow, he got really close to dying. You attack. Oops, no. Let's just be... Actually, go back. Go back to Genjin. Just attack normally. Attack, and then you use your cream stew. Right. There we go. Zamsa got healed. Pretty darn good damage, man. Right, Jowie, do your Twinkling Blade once more. This thing is really good. Just do it. Actually, no. You heal people. Let's see how that goes. Should get him on this turn, I think. Got him. Yeah, really cool, really cool. All the bosses in this game, the sprite work and the animation and the effects are really quite good. Very impressive. Graphically, the game is very impressive, I feel. Alright, good job, everybody. Let's use the remainder of your medicine. Heal up. Those who need it. Get up here. I like how Nanami's sort of jumping up and down trying to see you in the back. Nice touch. Healing herb. There. There. What's this? I thought it would just take me back to the front. Guess not. Guess I have to walk all the way there. Thought that's the whole point of, instead of saying, hey, let's look around a bit first, you say, yeah, let's leave now. It would take you back to the front of the dungeon. Isn't that usually how that works in RPGs? I don't think there are any battles, though, so that's nice. This is where he gets pissed and he throws it. He won't let me pick him up. No, I'm gonna have to come back for him. Once he realizes his son and his wife are sick and they need the healing herbs. Or is it just Hilda is sick? I didn't count how many exclamation marks that was. It's 5 right there, though. Holy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 12! Healing herbs, bro. Peace, everybody. You're all freaking dumb. I'm the only one who's smart. It's really nice how this sprite interacts with the light coming from the trees there. So like that little break. Lights up, lights up. It goes dark again in the shadows. Really nice little touch. Oh, it's not this way. It's this way. Yay! Yeah, same composer as the verse game. She is really, really good. Grown man shouldn't cry. Entry permit to Muse. Kind of a weird way of saying that. Your money is no good here. Kind of works. Like, I get what she's trying to say, but it would probably be clearer if she's like, our house is open to you, or you can stay for free anytime you like, or something like that. You weren't already in the party, what the fetch? Cool. Going to Muse now. Might actually equip him on here. He only has the black sword room, right? Okay. Let's go, Pete. Nice animation there. You're Pete. Something funny about you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder if I had not. No, I think that this has to happen basically any way you go about it, because this scene has to play out right here, right? Yeah. Any option you had chosen, it would have been the same. If I had said, Nanami, like that plan won't work, she probably would have still insisted that we do it. It was better. Both stunk. Whoa! 3. That's 9! 9 freaking exclamations on Joey. What the fetch? See the moon through that window. That was the one thing I wanted but never got. So he grew up rich but never had a connection with his family, maybe beside his mother. And he was jealous of Ryu because of his connection with his sister and Grandpa Gengaku. This game does have nice moments like this. I think this is really good stuff. And I think that they do a really good job of establishing the 3 as good friends. In the sepia sort of like memory sequences and just their interactions with each other, they do a very good job of giving them a sense of nice history together. That's one of the things I feel the game did really well, was the bond of friendship between Joey, Ryo, and Nanami. Again, like the potential the game has and the content of the story is so strong. It's just, man, I feel like so much was left on the table on the execution side of it. It'll be okay. Nice little animation there. There's another error there. I'm going to spell T-O instead of T-O-O. Oh. I'd like to save the game. Thank you. This music's really annoying to me. Because it's catchy, but it's just like, it's hokey, it's cheesy as balls. Oh, we gotta take Pilica to the... okay. I was just there. And I real quickly attach a water rune to Nanami. This is EPSXE. Attach the water rune to Nanami right there. Damn. Still can't give a double. Oh, he could have 2. Not him. I wonder what level of magic you have to reach in order to be able to attach 2 runes. I really want to be able to attach a double beat rune to Rio as soon as possible. Anyways, that's good enough for now. Now she can heal. Let's go to the town square place. Or the town hall. Whatever they called it. What's up, everybody? Okay, Victor's in the party. You can just... I go back and put a double beat rune on him. Dang it. How'd they let me do it? Lost a lot more, too. Are we trades? How do you know my name? You have a hatred of Victor for when he took off with your warp rune? No, I have no hatred of the character, just of that. That's more for the game developers. I was pissed though. This is where they send us into the Highland camp, right? It's over here. And then they're doing some kind of sort of secret plot in there. Petitions to file. How much provisions? They've said that 3 different times. First of all, it's not a grammatically correct way of saying it. But they've also repeated almost verbatim the same thing. Find out how much provisions 3 times in the scene. Okay. Who was the old guy you used about dialogue repetition? Had that rule of 3 times. That is Robert McKee. It's a writing professor, storytelling guru. Robert McKee. He's a freaking beast. Right. I want to bring him because he has a double beat rune. So we'd have back row character, but she's not that good. Jiro's pretty strong front row character as well. We can get a second Second rune now. I can put double beat on him. It's actually a good idea. Range. And of the remaining people... Long range? Yeah. And Millie is long range. She could get a double beat rune though. Let's go with her. Okay, so we're gonna order it like this. And a lot of those people can get double beat runes. Let me equip people. Don't just send me out. Okay. Okay. Nice. It'd be super tight if Ryu could do it as well. I'm not going to give it to Joey because he's going to leave soon. Let's see. Everyone should be pretty up to... Oh, it's +4. We can do leather cape. Oh, 2 leather capes. So that works. That's on you. Oh, it's because I don't have him equipped with anything. That's okay. I'll keep it that way. I just don't want to have him have stuff if he's gonna party anyways. Okay. Can I sharpen weapons? They have a place for that here. Armor. Do they have the weapon upgrading? Be cool if I could sharpen some weapons before I go. Doesn't look like it, not in this town. But they do have it in that town to the south. Let's go there. Is everyone up to level 5 already? Oh wow. Yeah, we're good to go then. Alright. Let's peace out. Just gotta level up Rikimaru a little bit. He's a little behind, but that's okay. Alright, so if we auto here, what'll happen? Oh, come on, Nanami. Wow, he did 3 attacks, okay. Chamberlain Jess. Just a moment, please. These woods, you'll find the Highland Camp. Just respond to this text real quick. Doctor trying to schedule an appointment. Not even gonna bother trying to count those dots, yo. Which dots? Sorry, did I miss something? Am I being stupid? Oh wow, look at that. Still curious to see. Okay, that's not very much damage. Maybe about 100 damage now. He's not very strong because he's low level still. Alright, we're gonna unite for now. Whoa, look at all that leveling up. Holy balls! He leveled up to level 18 in one battle. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, in Jowie's dialogue, I see, I see. Nice knockdown. I really want to give Ryu a double beat. Rune so bad. Hold on, everybody. Wow, level 20 on that one. We could do some good leveling up here. Because those enemies aren't that tough, but they're given a lot of experience. Just explore around here. Keep fighting them. Oh, got counterattacked. That sucks. Should have bought some medicine while I was in town. Maybe I'll go back and do that if I feel like it's necessary. Okay, that wasn't very much experience that time. But when there was a full field of enemies, it was pretty good. Level 20, level 19, everyone's level 20 except Rikimaru. Not sure which leads, but alright, this battle. This battle gives a lot of experience. Nice. Yeah, level 20. Sick. You get a lot of money from that fight, too. Just keep doing it. Keep going. Level 21. Yeah, this is a good grinding spot, I think. At least for early in the game. A lot of money. Get all your characters up to level 20 really easily. Over here. Treasure. Has one of these, right? It's like something you wear in your head. Yeah, because Ryu has one, right? Yeah. He doesn't have a helmet. Let's give it to him. That works. Something I'm dreading going into the 8 remaster in a few days. As a kid, I'd never use Kistis, so she'd be 10 or so come Ultimecia. Just do a low-level run. Because in this game, or in this version of the game, you can turn off the encounters. So you can just do a low-level run. And Ultimecia will be like level 10, just like everyone else. Except you can equip all of your stat upgrades with junctioning and be super powerful. Dude, these guys are fetching annoying. It's really hard to hit them. Holy crap, that was dumb. Alright, I'm gonna go back to town and get some medicine. Could have bought some just for the convoy. Level 21. Dang it. Blam. Melee is not very good. Gonna run real quick back to Muse. Be back, fellas. We can just let these guys go. Yep. I think people do it because it's just a different way of playing it, if you've played it a bunch of times already. Alright. Stay safe. Was there anything else I wanted to do? Yeah, I wanted to buy items. Medicine in particular. Or maybe just mega medicine, I don't know. Medicine's still pretty good for us currently. Buy 2 of them. 3 of them. The bag. Wait. Do we have rare finds? Sun badge. Heals HP, that sounds pretty good. Okay. What the? Game's chugging. I don't know why. I think it might have had something to do with the settings I messed around with yesterday. I think I accidentally did something I shouldn't have done. It's making the game run a little weird. Okay, we're going this way. Wrong way. Just auto battle this. It's not doing very much damage. It's concerning. That works. All right. A lot of good experience from this fight. And money. It's like 60 total damage, not very good. Well done. He should be dead, but I don't know if this one will kill him. Oh, it did. Good. How much money do I have? 99,000. Wait, am I getting... No. It's 999,000. Should be the max amount of gold. Or potch you can have in this game. Which way am I going here? John, Rhea, and I will go alone. The rest of you wait here for us. Careful. All right. Here we go. It's Roud. No, let me control the game. I need to get this treasure. This is where, yeah, Jillia's tent is at. Well. Now it's gonna ambush us. I thought so. Tell the princess was opposed to Lord Luke. Kept on the lookout. Pops up with you guys. You're already state spies. Trouble. Get away this time. Kill them. Watch this. You're all dead in one hit. How about that? Blam! Oh, one guy survived. Oh, 22. Here's another example of... This is probably like the third or fourth time Jowie has done this in reference to Nanami. Like, we know who Nanami is. This isn't even for the audience's sake. Like, because the audience was there, right? I want you to run. If they get both of us here, Nanami, who's waiting for us, might be in trouble too. Like, of course we know Nanami's waiting for us. What is the purpose of clarifying it like that? Nice. How far in the game am I currently? Maybe approaching a third of the way through. Maybe in the next, after the next sequence, I'd be about a third of the way through. All right. Let's auto these guys. Shoulder pads. Let's go. And I equip more than one rune now? Not yet. Wonder what level you will be able to equip more than one rune. Is he still in there or is he in here? They're not going to let us in, huh? I like this part a lot. Okay, if I can, I'm going to attach the double beat runes on these two characters right now. Actually, let's rest first. No, stay. Stay. Save. There we go. Attach double beat rune. Oh, they're not in my party for real. Dang it. I thought they were. Sucks. Oh no, the base building is definitely in this. So after this sequence of what's about to happen, we will flee to the southern part of the continent, and from there we will go and fight a boss who is holed up inside of the castle that will become the castle for the army. So that's probably another 2 hours or so away from where I'm at right now. He says, again, we need to know how much provisions they have. This is the 4th time he said it almost exactly the same way. He did it again! Read how much provisions did they have anyway? Oh my gosh. 5 times. Yep, it's definitely, it definitely is in this one as well. The base building stuff. Okay. I like this little sequence here where they're waiting. Joey to come back. Nice little moment. I'll wait with you. I'm staying with you. It's like 28 dots. Very protracted silence, yes. While we're waiting for Ryu, just like this. You're talking to Ryu, though. Why do you say... Jeez. You know what Joey did? He cried the whole time. Believe it? Or Joey crying just like a little baby. This conversation is our little secret, okay? I promised Joey I would never tell a soul. Pilika starts falling asleep. Is yeah, the sprite work is really good throughout the whole game. They do a lot of really unique animations to like the specific scenes. You know, like a lot of times they'll have a certain number of animations that they'll create that are sort of meant to be used universally throughout the game. So a surprise animation, a disappointed animation, a angry expression, you know, that kind of thing. And they'll just kind of repeat them in the context in which they make sense. But in this game, they make unique sprite animations for the specific scenes they're happening in. And I think that's a really nice touch. It's one of the things they do really well in this game, I feel. Yeah, when Hilda was in bed turning her head. Yep, it's another good example. I always forget that it's in the middle. Bring people with me. Yes, this is the part where I'm going to pay attention to this part in particular. Because this is where Joey decides he's going to defect. So I want to pay attention particularly to what he responds to. Use South Window, Green Hill, and Matilda Nights. Excuse me. She recognizes Flick, of course. Rob's been playing Shadow of the Colossus while watching the stream out of the corner of my eye. I finally made it to the secret garden at the top. Nice. I should probably finish my playthrough of that game, the PS4 version that I bought a couple years ago. I got pretty far into it. I think I beat like 6 or 7 of the Colossi, maybe 8. Didn't finish it. Mayor of Muse City, Lady Annabelle. Do our sightseeing from over there. Hitting the Platinum Trophy on the PS3 version was one of the hardest things I've ever done. What does it require? I don't think I've ever gone for it. Thank you for that another line of as you know dialogue here. Everyone knows he's from Tinto, but I'm not afraid of your threats. What good is it if I protect Muse and my people, the people of Tinto, starve? Let's see. Eating all the lizards, says Rob. On this version, you just have to max out grip and health. Playing with the platinum in mind, the only difficult bit is going to be defeating the third one without breaking the armlet first. Oh, crazy. For reasons I don't quite know, Wander is much more susceptible to the movement of the Colossi in the PS3 version. This makes some of the hard time attacks very challenging and unforgiving. Just doing the hard time attack for number 3 was a real bitch. 3rd and 15th are the cream of the crop. They were serious. What's up, dude, McGuy? Okay, so he didn't say anything there. But having witnessed how dysfunctional Joustin is, I could definitely see Jowie thinking, there's no way this city-state will win against Highland. There's no way that staying here will lead to the defeat of Luca Blight. I'm going to go on my own, kind of a thing. See, here he's like silent, contemplating the predicament that they're in. Not necessarily speedrunning, but kind of. Just trying to examine the game again as much as I can. And really solidify some good examples of what I want to talk about. Chocolate Rob says, the only platinum I've had for years was Alone in the Dark Inferno. Recently got Horizon Zero Dawn. Just looking through for any simple plats I can get. Kind of tempted to get Shadow of the Colossus Platinum for both versions. There's nothing like riding aggro over the rolling sand dunes on the 3D PS3 version. Oh, that's right, because you have the 3D goggles for it, or the 3D TV. All about Master Gengaku. Right, alright. Thank you. Beat them. Job isn't to defeat the entire Highland army. If we can slow them down, it'll be enough. Remember, if we don't protect Muse and it falls to Highland, it's all we'll give it all you got. Quick save. All right. This is big battle number. Can't remember. I guess it's technically number 2, but or no, it's technically number 3, but it's really the second instance of these large-scale battles because there was 2 of them at the fort. Now we're having this one. Beat Solon G's unit. But I don't control anyone except my own unit. Okay, so I have 2. These 3 I can command, these I cannot. Which one is Solomon G? Gilbert. We get him later. I don't know, maybe we can get him now. I don't remember how that happens. Shut up! I think that happened the first time. I was trying to look at the units. Okay, so this unit over here. I don't even think we can get up there in time. It's way too far. Here come the Matilda Knights. Nicely done. Yeah, these are supposed to play out kind of like Fire Emblem, but nicely done. I think they took him out. But the movement is so limited. You can only move 1 space for most units. The mounted units can move 2 spaces. So maneuvering is not really like much of a factor. Okay. Shut up! Don't tell me what to freaking do. I know what to do. Dang it, they fetched me up. Uh, Big Guy says, state-of-the-art podcast number 36, Resident Arc destroys Suikoden 2 with facts and logic. Everyone will click, millions of views guaranteed. Our Patreon streams filled with Shapiro fans. Pretty much. Dude, they took out a lot. That sucks. Ouch. Do we still have fire spears? Nice. I didn't know we still had fire spears. Rune. Right shield. Heal people. Okay, they don't have it, but... Nope, they don't have a rune. Alright, just attack them. Well done, fellas. Well done. Nicely done. It's over. Just wait right there. Take him out. Finish him off. Nicely done. Nice. Nice. Job, Flick. Our turn again. 7 attack, 5 defense. Oh, that hurt. That was not good. Good at all. Can I use... Nope, you can only use this once. Good attack, though. Let's see what happens. Nothing, of course. I like that as the title, Oz. I like that a lot, actually. It's a great title. That sucks. Ouch. Got jacked. I can still repair myself, but... Fetch. about this battle. Do you... No, forget about it. No choice, I guess. We have to protect ourselves. Cage was from the first game. Ninja character. I'm taking the right path. All right. Alright, we're gonna go see Annabelle. And everything's gonna go badly. Kaku. As long as we don't know the Han Army's intentions, I'm not going to commit my troops. I think their intentions are clear. Perhaps you're just frightened. It was the South Window Army who retreated at the first sight of blood during the Scarlet Moon Empire. Or is it a gambling game? No use arguing.
Whoa! Holy crap! What are you doing? Why did you do that?
That seemed really...
Why did you do that? You damn crazy.
Are you screaming?
Yes.
I don't know, just like something I needed to happen.
What are you doing?
I don't know, my computer died, so...
You don't have the thing to plug it in?
No.
You can play Fire Emblem if you plug it in.
Right?
Should be on the table. I think the DS is on the dresser.
I love Fire Emblem Awakening. I want to get Lonku married. But I have to talk to all the girls so I know which one like would be the best fit. And I don't remember if I liked Cordelia or the other girl that looks just like her. Like there's two girls that look exactly alike, and I don't remember which one was like the better preference. Hi. Oh, I'm a wild Chrissy! Like, trying to get Lonku married stresses me out.
Go take care of it.
I know, but it's gonna take hours, because I really want to, like, make sure he doesn't marry the wrong girl, because he's already scarred. He already doesn't know how to talk to girls. What if I, like, pair him up with the wrong woman, and then he'll forever be scarred? Like, these are, like, serious decisions.
No.
Yes, Michael. Oh my gosh. What game are you playing?
Suikoden too. I'm reminding myself of certain things before I talk about it on the podcast tomorrow. No, Suikoden. Secret of Mana is Seiken Densetsu.
Oh. It's sweet.
Oh, but I think you'd like it.
Get rid of me, Michael.
Yeah, you can stay here if you want, or you can go play Fire Emblem.
I didn't offer that.
Well, I was going to, but then you kept talking.
Oh! Michael, now it's on tape, and everyone's gonna bring it to the authorities and be like, Mike gets beaten.
I have a lot of video evidence
Michael!
to use against you in a court of law.
Michael! Not fair.
You want to stay and watch this, or do you want to play Fire Emblem?
Watch it for a little bit.
I don't know.
Anyone in love?
Uh,
Oh, they're like full-scale bodies.
It's a PlayStation game, not a Super Nintendo game.
Oh.
This is a pretty pivotal point of the story coming up. So I don't. If you want to watch it, you can, but I'm just saying.
Oh. Yeah.
It's gonna happen right after this point.
Fine, Michael. You're just trying to get rid of
I'm
me,
not.
Michael.
You
You're
can
just
watch it.
trying to get rid of me.
I think that it would be an interesting thing to watch to decide, like, ooh, am I interested in playing this game? But you're the one who's sensitive to.
Well, how much of a plot spoiler?
It's not a spoiler if someone's not telling you that you're watching it, but watching it out of sequence, you're like, wait a minute, like, what's going on?
Fine, I'll come back. Well, is your PS hurt?
No, that's what I'm saying. You got to plug it in, but the plug, it's all there on the table, all the stuff you need to plug it in.
Okay. Yeah.
And the command strip with the different plugs, that's plugged into the one near the.
Okay, I'll figure.
Okay.
I'm almost as loud as the cast of this game. Like, I'm not that loud though.
Because everyone in the game has like 1 million exclamations. The thing about this game, it'll have like tons of exclamation marks on stuff.
Yeah.
So he's saying that that's what you do.
Oh, Mike, you have that cat from Secret of Mana.
Yeah.
Well, who is that cat? Why is it on your Discord?
It's not my Discord. It's
I know,
it's another
whose
Discord.
Discord is it?
This one is mine.
Who's
This
the
one
cat?
is the JRPG Dev Bridge. It's a private one that they invited me.
I want to be invited.
Are you?
I like cats from. I should be invited because I knew what cat that was. And I've got cat paint.
Gotta make your case to them, I guess. Well, I'm gonna come back after I'm finished with this little section.
Oh.
It'll be another probably half hour at most.
Oh, well, when is the important part over?
10 minutes?
Alright, come back in a minute.
Okay.
Fine, I won't come back. Hate you.
Don't hate you. Bye. Turn that back. It's not actually mine. I was invited to it by it's the developers of Shadows of Adam and Kingdoms of a Dump and a couple of other indie guys. Dang it, I think I missed what she said. I'll have to look over that after this is over. Alright, we'll come back later. She said that she was raised here and that's why she wants to protect it, but I didn't see the first part of what she said. That might have informed Joey's decision as well. People who search for this also search for Shaq Fu 1994. That's amazing. Okay, I'm worried about Joey. He's not mad at you. It's okay. It'll be okay. Okay, let me go talk to him. Fetch. Where is he? What? Where is Joey? Is he already disappeared? Can't find him anymore. I'm guessing yes, he's gone. Wait. Be wrong. Oh. Do I rest? Or did he go somewhere? Maybe he went up to the top of the hill again? This way? Oh, that's not it. They closed the door. Yeah, I don't know where he is then. Oh, there he is. Told us to come. No, it's Victor. Forgot about this scene. This is a nice scene. Yes, Chrissy is pretty much the opposite of me in every way. I'm real subdued, quiet, introspective, introverted. He's very extroverted, crazy, full of energy. Yeah, it's probably true, Oz. Let's go. Uh-oh. So when he was talking to Cage, he said, "Tell them," just like that. I wonder if Cage is going to Highland and letting them know what Jowie's doing as part of getting him exonerated, I guess, from his status in Highland as a spy of the city-states. She's tricking you, Joey. Just Googled Shadows of Adam. It's the first I've heard. Oh wait, I'm not caught up. Oh, what happened? There are some comments that got deleted here. I don't know what happened. Huh. Oh, that must have been what Cage did. Oh, you're fine, Oz. There's no problem. No problem at all. You're all good. Would you ask? Shaq Fu was certainly inappropriate. Okay. Once I get through this little sequence, I'm going to stop streaming for today. I'll probably get back to it a little bit later tonight, but I probably won't stream it. I'll just continue playing it a bit. Pelica. Oops, wrong way. Now we can do our Unite. It only goes against one guy. It's a cool attack, though. Blam, 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 blam. Nice. Yeah, she gets unbalanced after that. Even though she's unbalanced, she's still deked him. Sweet. She deked him twice while unbalanced. I know, I went too far. Dang it, she didn't kill him. I thought she'd kill him. He's dead. Nice deke. Well done. Nice deke. $22. Run away. Nice little scene here as well. Liar. Yeah, it's been a pretty long one so far. But, whoops, I didn't read that. My bad. Trying to get through as much of this as I can. We're getting pretty close to the section where we'll get our castle. Maybe I will stream it again tonight, if you're interested in seeing that part. Or if you're going to play it yourself, I mean, you know, do that as well, but... Alright. I'm going to save it here in this town. Let's go here. Stay. Save. Guess I didn't have to stay, but... Okay. That's where I'm going to stop for now. I may or may not be on stream later tonight, so I guess I'll just update you guys when that happens. Have you got any stories about having or seeing the terrible best worst games like Shaq Fu? I think I did a video about worst games I played growing up. Let's see if I can find it. Like 10 worst games or best worst games or something like that. Top 10. Hold on. Top 10. Where'd it go? And I swear I did a video on this. Hard to find it in the search. Top 10 worst games. Or top 10 like hilariously bad games or something. Did I unlist that video? What the fetch? That doesn't make sense. Anyways, I think a couple of the games I had put on there were Mission Impossible for the Nintendo 64. That's like the worst game I played that I really wanted to love. I think I put, of course, Quest 64 on there. What else did we put on there? I think we put The Matrix, which was like a GameCube, PS2, Xbox game. Enter the Matrix, I think it was called. I put The Hobbit for the GameCube on there. That was at least 4 of them. I can't remember the rest, but yeah, I grew up with some really bad games that I really wanted to like. Phantasy Star Online, the first one. A lot of games we had growing up where we tried really hard to like them, but they weren't very good. Anyways, that's where I'm going to stop for now. Thanks everyone for joining. Rob is saying something here. I'll kind of wait for him to type that in, then peace out. Troy Baker and Nolan North are currently playing Enter the Matrix. Troy loves it. I liked it all right too. I think it's pretty fun. It's not very good technically, but I had a good time playing that game. All right, guys, have a good one. See you tomorrow for the podcast. Peace out.